Y'all the reason we keep pushing. Keep on talking, we like
These people keep talking about me, but I don't care what they say. These people keep talking about me, but I don't care what they say. They talking about, they hating on, they want to see me fall. These people keep talking about me, but I don't care what they say.
Que paso, Mufaso. Welcome to Life's a Movie. I am your sometime humble host, Walt Diddy. Come on, nigga, great show. Got a great show for you. You may or may not be wondering, I would if I were you. What you talking about, Walt Diddy? The Manchurian Candidate movie from 2004. What does it have to do with presidential election that is underway right now here in 2024? Gonna talk about that and a whole lot more. But as I do on this show, it takes YouTube a while to push out the stream, especially if you're someone like me that doesn't lean so far left. It takes even longer. So like, share, subscribe, hit the notification bell. Come on in out of the clouds. You are welcome here. Let's talk about some news. Did you know this? Sir, ma'am, did you know this? Signs Panera might not be around much longer. Inflation is up. The economy smells like poopy. And we know who's in charge, though you will not see it on the legacy media. I'll show it when I can. So I do not get in YouTube trouble. But signs that Panera Bread is almost out of commission. There you see it. There is a tasty beverage. There is the Panera Bread sign. But did you know that they damn sure out of business? Almost out of said business. We're going to find out why. Do me a favor. Like, share, subscribe. Hit the notification bell, or the notification bell just might hit you. I don't know these things. I do know this. I think we need a little spacing there. What the hell is going on? I don't know. That is a bunch of gibberish. So we're going to go to the main reasons. Pretty much, if you don't know, everyone's all in. All in. Panera's journey is a success story worth celebrating. Maybe the celebration is over. Celebrate good time. Bye-bye. Let's find out why in said hell would Panera Bread be under the microscope. Reason number one. Customers have noticed a downhill trend in food quality. Not only do we have a downhill trend in society, morals, family, and the American way, Panera Bread is feeling it also. Customers have noticed a downhill trend in food quality. Wow. You won't stay in business long, ma'am, I don't care how much love you're putting into it. It's going to need some quality. There it is. I could have sworn once upon a time the sandwiches look a little bit heartier. And sir, ma'am, I don't know if you noticed. There it is. You see it. There used to be a little thing called meat there. And they are holding back a few croutons that we all love in our Panera Bread soup. But it seems that the quality has gone downhill. The customer may not be the smartest day in time, but they're not stupid. They're not stupid. Panera has gotten far, far away from what it was. It's almost like they're Star Wars now. They are far, far away from where they were and what they were. Begins a disappointing customer review on Reddit. God bless Reddit. I am trying. Eliminating bakers and going to pre-made frozen bread. Did you know that? No longer is bread made fresh each day. It's frozen fresh. Wow. So number one is customers are not too damn happy about said frozen bread. And hey, if I have to eat frozen bread that you thaw out and didn't bake, put some more damn meat on the sandwich. That's what they're saying. Also, here is something that you need to know. Number two, some customers feel the atmosphere has diminished. Just like our great American country, the atmosphere has diminished, ladies and gentlemen. Let's see if we can make a little sense about this. I don't know. We're trying. But there you can see. Has the atmosphere diminished? It looks like it. Looks a little congested. Panera Bread used to be why you could have luncheons there with colleagues. business partners, or you're just going to shoot said shit, it's congested. It's not as appealing as it once was to the customers in the Panera Bread heyday. So therefore, they are pissed off. And I'll read so you don't have to. We all like to remember Panera as a comfortable, cozy hangout spot, a place where one could order a slamming sandwich with a side of soup and sit down in a nice padded booth. Guess what? You're going to sit your ass down on a nice padded hardwood floor. I guess that's what they want you to do pretty much. Start sitting on the floor. But historically, at least a place anyone was in a hurry to rush out of. Back in the day, you would go into Panera Bread and you would hang out like, hey, babe, where are you and your friends going? We're going to Panera Bread. Not any longer. Not any longer. Moving right along in the regions that Panera Bread or Panera. Uh-oh, this is a biggie. There are not enough power outlets available to seated customers. Now, as we can see, let's call him Eric. Eric is actually doing some work. He's bought said sandwich. He has said chips out. We can clearly see he is on his MacBook. There's someone back there. And listen, see, look at the usual suspects. There's Eric working his said ass off. That one there is just being nosy. That one there is trying to find a date on Tinder. And that one there, look, let's get closer. Eric has said flip phone. He has MacBook. There he is. There's the dude right there. He's looking for a date. That dude is looking for a date. He's not there to do work. He's not there to do work. He's on Tinder, Bumble. That one there is also kind of looking for a date in the LCTEQ community. And you can tell by legs crossed, that is not business. He, she, non-binary, whatever the pronoun is not there to do official business. There's Eric. Eric working his ass off, trying to live the American dream. And that one there is just taking up space. That one there is taking up space, looking at the boy behind the damn counter that she is dating. So there you have it. Panera Bread doesn't have enough outlets for those people that want to eat and do some work at said same damn time. Shame on you, Panera Bread. The next reason why they may just be going out of business is it will supposedly be going back public again, which may mean layoffs and subpar food. Now, we are in a Joe Biden economy. So therefore, we are going to get used to layoffs and subpar performance in government. But guess what? Panera Bread is giving you subpar food. Who the hell wants to go pay for subpar food? Not even the most blue-hairedest. Anyway, let's not go there. There you see, they're going to be on the New York Stock Exchange again. But why? Because it's going out of business, and there's no more cheap money to get from the Fed. So therefore, it's going to be a zombie company. It's a zombie company. Panera is planning to do another IPO. How many IPOs do you need? Look at that. I believe it says it all right there, ladies and gentlemen. You guessed it. Its workers are allegedly extremely unhappy. Now, it's one thing to be unhappy, ma'am. Ma'am, I understand. Relax. It's one thing to be unhappy. It's another thing to be extremely unhappy. That's like unhappy, pissed off, extremely unhappy, or vice versa. Unhappy, pissed off, extremely unhappy. Why would they be unhappy? Well, probably longer hours, shorter staffs, and not getting the money. Not getting said money. But ladies and gentlemen, we all know this is a booming economy. Next up, did you know its prices have become unjustifiably high? Wait a damn minute. That is a mouthful. Not only has Panera Bread raised the damn prices, they are now unjustifiably too high. And I don't mean unjustifiably like Justin Timberlake. Justin Timberlake had an album one time called Justified, I think. That's it. I got off subject. His prices have become unjustifiably high. How high is unjustifiably high? I believe that is, oh, there it is. There's a nice salad. One piece of bread that was once baked fresh. Now it is fresh, frozen, and warmed up. With things like a fluid economy to consider, it's understandable that prices ebb and flow in restaurants. When these prices fluctuate, pretty much, let's go see how much damn price is. They do a terrible job just putting together one huge paragraph. Who wrote this? I'm glad I didn't. Sir, let's go back to these prices. There is said salad. There is said prices. And, here we go, ladies and gentlemen. I think I found what's going on. It seems that Panera Bread has consistently raised prices every 3 months for years. What the hell? You're just not figuring out you shouldn't go back? It clearly reads, and I'm reading so you don't have to. They have, Panera Bread has raised prices every 3 months for years, claimed a frustrated alleged employee of Reddit. With little to no pay increases for the veteran workers. Wow. A veteran of Panera Bread. You can't make that up. Next up, it seems that it's testing a smaller menu that eliminates many favorites. Those many favorites were probably economical. There you see them right there. That is Hector, and the other one is Lamont. They're looking at the menu like, where the hell is the cheaper sandwich? They're looking at the menu like, why are the prices so damn high? And they're looking over like, damn, how long has said bread been there? All questions were not answered, of course, but it seems that Panera Bread has hit another owie. You want your chocolate chips, your basil, just sourdough. Well, guess what? Go somewhere else to get them. Next up, his coffee is decidedly unpopular among customers. Well, my father was a former Marine, and he used to do a cadence. They say in the Marine Corps, the coffee's mighty fine. It looks like muddy water. Tastes like turpentine. Panera Bread now has ish coffee, so therefore you're not getting the Starbucks and the McCafe crew from McDonald's. And there it is, the skimpy sandwiches. The skimpy sandwiches. Its baked goods are smaller, and its sandwiches feel slimmer. Damn it. Listen, you know how your sandwich supposed to feel. You know, like, that's right. But when the sandwich goes, so Panera Bread, its baked goods are smaller, and its sandwiches feels slimmer. Let's see what this sandwich is looking like this day and time, ladies and gentlemen. Like, share, subscribe, hit the notification bell. We're going to be on the main topic before you know it. After we get past these, oh, Lord. Looks pretty slim to me. Looks pretty slim to me. That meal probably cost you about $15, $20 on the West Coast. Charlotte, North Carolina, that's about a $10 meal. Wow. So, in our top story, it seems that I just gave you the signs Panera, a.k.a. Panera Bread, might not be around much longer. From skimpy sandwiches to coffee that tastes like dirt water. They're in trouble. Remember these two things before we go to the next story. Number one, I don't think you or me will be dining at Panera Bread. And number two, life's a movie, and I gave this story to you. Smash that like button. I know if you're just coming in, I really appreciate it. The main topic of discussion, we're going to compare the 2004 movie, The Manchurian Candidate, to Joe Biden, and Donnie J. Donnie J, it ought to be fun. Ought to be fun, ladies and gentlemen. And you are wondering, what you talking about, Walt Diddy? This story right here, we're going to be talking about this next story right here, ladies and gentlemen. Did you know that Biden and senators on the verge of striking immigration deal aimed at clamping down on the illegal border crossings? If you believe that, I have some lakefront property in Phoenix, Arizona that I am dying to sell. Please let me know in the comment section if you want to buy my beautiful lakefront property I have in Phoenix, Arizona. As a matter of fact, I'm going to give it to you for 2 cents an acre, and it's 100,000 acres. Can't beat that. Can't beat that. But here's the headline. Let's go to the source's mouth and see what we can make of the story, ladies and gentlemen. Let's do that right now.
President Biden has vowed that he will shut down the U.S.-Mexico border when it becomes overwhelmed, if Congress approves a bipartisan proposal under negotiation in the Senate. This weekend, those lawmakers have been finalizing details of the deal. If approved, it would require Homeland Security to reject migrants after average daily border crossings surpass 5,000 over 7 days. It would raise the standard to accept asylum seekers and shorten the time for legal review of their cases to just.
Whoa. Wait, said damn minute. Joe, you done pulled another fast one on us, home slice. Wrong. Now let's watch this again, and I'm going to do the commentary. There is a Karen right there here to tell us some stories that we should not believe coming from Face the Nation. There's Julio Hector Sejar, and guess what? My brother from Africa is in that bunch. I see some, what's that? Yep, there goes some Eastern Europeans that don't like us. And hi. She say hi. Ni hao. They are in the mix also. There we go, just coming across. Wow, those look like some great shirts. Where do they get the iPhones and the nice backpacks? I had to buy mine. And I'm sure they're not so cheap overseas. But this is the Senate deal where, hey, both sides are betraying you. The Senate border negotiations. Shut down said border after daily border crossings hit 5,000 over 7 days. What the fudge? We'll shut down the border after border crossings hit 5,000 over 7 days. That sounds like sir, Mr. Biden, sir. Sounds like every day. Number 2, we're going to raise the standard to accept asylum seekers and speed up review. Who are these said asylum seekers? Asylum from what, whom, where, and how? Next bullet point. Expand expedited deportation authorities. Expand expedited. That sounds like fluff right there. I believe you're trying to blow smoke up said asses of the American people. Moving right along with said information. As we can see, they even have inflatable devices for children, keeping it safe for the kids. I like that. Great job and great thinking, sir. Very great thinking. This is the Senate border negotiations. What else do we have here? Wow, here goes some good stuff. Restrict the use of parole for migrants. Wow, that sounds great. That's going to help you chocolate people in Chicago. Don't worry about it. Here's another thing from the Senate border negotiations. 50,000 immigrants, visas status for children of HB1 visa holders. Who the hell are these? HB1 visa. Honey, I'm home. Honey, I'm back visa. I don't know what that is. And green cards for Afghan refugees in U.S. Sir, Mr. Joe, sir, had you not made a mess of it when you left, left the damn dogs, what do you think they did to them pretty dogs? Green cards. Wow. So it's looking good for African Americans. That is the Biden deal, ladies and gentlemen. Amazing. Guess what else? The House GOP says that's not enough, sir. From politics. House GOP releases impeachment articles in bid to oust Homeland Security Mayorkas. He may be your Orcus, but he's not my Orcus. I've been waiting to use that. Been waiting to use that. Like, share, subscribe, hit the notification bell, be in the chat in a moment. They say, listen here, we're just going to impeach the man. You cannot handle the border. You want to shut it down after 5,000 people that come from Eastern Europe, China, the motherland. They ain't Mexicans. Mexican is next door. Mexico is next door, ladies and gentlemen. So those are not, they come from El Salvador. MS-16, every damn body coming across. But The GOP says, no, we're going to impeach Mayorkas' ass. It's your Orcas, not Mayorkas. The House Committee on Homeland Security on Sunday released draft articles of impeachment against Homeland Security Secretary Alejandro Mayorkas. Your Yorkis, not Mayorkas. But in a 20-page letter, so there it is, ladies and gentlemen. First and foremost, what's going to happen is the Senate is pulling a shim-sham. They say Biden and senators on verge of striking immigration deal aimed at clamping down on illegal border crossers. Joe ain't going to fix the border. But that's what he say he going to do. As you can see, that is your everyday Karen from Face the Nation. What she's saying is not important. It is all fluff. All you need to know, there is Hector, Julio, Sir, Black Sir, shut your mouth. You've been seen, my brother, coming over from Uganda. Chichi Hai, Ni Hao. Everybody coming from Asia, and that's how easy it is. As you can notice, look at that designer backpack. I seen what iPhones, got on Jordans. I'm like, where the hell these some bitches stopped the shop before they came? I don't know. Hook me up. But here's the bullet points that you need to know. They're good. Looking good. Everybody look healthy. Don't look like they missed no damn meals. Where are they getting set meals? Biden and the senators on Capitol Hill said, here go the plan, ladies and gentlemen. We're going to shut down the border after daily boarding crosses hit 5,500 a day. So for us to shut down this border, we're going to need border crossings, right? After daily border crossings hit 5,000 over 7 days. So if you hit 3,000 one day, 6,000 one day, and keep that steady, we ain't coming up with you. Right? We ain't going up with you. And the cherry on top, here's the answer from the House GOP. Hell no. They say hell no because the House GOP releases impeachment articles in bid to oust Homeland Secretary Mayorkas, right? Your Yorkis is not my Mayorkas. And there it is. Remember these two things before I move on. Number one, that border is trouble. And number two, neither side has a damn negotiation or a plan, really. So, is what it is. Is what it is. Black people, you're going to give up some territory. Think about the way you vote. I don't know what to tell you. Don't know what to tell you, ladies and gentlemen. Shout out to everybody for coming by. Hello, Chart Willie. You are right on time. We're going to be talking about the Manchurian Candidate 2004, and I'm going to give y'all some game. I'm going to give you a game. Who's the Manchurian Candidate? Is it Joe or is it Donnie J? We're going to talk about that. We're going to talk about that. Sure. Real American Negro, he is up in here. Shout out to you, fam. Appreciate you being here. Guess what? Here goes the biggest thing in the world to talk about. Sir, if you just so happen to be wondering, what you talking about, Diddy? Taylor Swift and the power of said Swifties. Did you know Swiftie Nation is that powerful, ladies and gentlemen? I mean, I understand the power. I caught some of the replay on one of my favorite content creators, Super Sly. Shout out to you, fam. Taylor Swift. It seems that Joe Biden desperately seeking endorsement from Taylor Swift to boost polls. Is this good or bad, ladies and gentlemen? The power of Taylor Swift and her clan. Joe Biden, this is actually real. I listen to the Sunday talk shows where Joe, as you can see, old Gaff Joe, want the world's most popular Karen to give up that endorsement. She did it in 2020 for Joe, and it's huge. And I'm going to show you how huge Taylor Swift is on the political side of the fence. I'm going to read so you don't have to. Joe Biden is attempting to recruit Taylor Swift as an influencer for his presidential campaign to boost his ailing poll numbers rating before the upcoming U.S. election. Ladies and gentlemen, we're a couple days away from February. That only leaves 10 months left in the year. What does that tell you? I'm going to tell you what. In less than 10 months, right, around 8 months from now, voting going down. It's going to come up real fast. And I find this to be not only interesting, but dangerous. This is dangerous. The president's campaign believes the pop star, who's 34, seven is a magical number, could restore his support among young voters, and it's pushing her to endorse him on social media. Why would you want that to happen? As you can see, there is Miss Taylor Swift. The singer endorsed Biden back in 2020, as we can see. There she is right there, the Kansas City Chiefs game. There's probably more Chiefs fans in the history of its existence, and it's probably the most popular team in the NFL thanks to her right there. That is Swiftie. But what is that? This also comes up in the land of Taylor Swiftness. Fake, explicit Taylor Swift images. White House is alarmed. This is showing you how bad that Joe wants that endorsement. I'm going to show you why he wants that endorsement. So much so that we get things like this. This is huge. AI is huge, and it must be reined in to a certain degree. But I find this to be intriguing.
Potential dangers of artificial intelligence. Tonight, the White House again raising alarm, this time after artificial images, deep fakes of Taylor Swift, explicit in nature. One image shared 47 million times before being taken down. Here's Ariel Reshef.
Tonight, the White House expressing alarm after explicit so-called deepfakes of superstar Taylor Swift flooded social media. The administration now calling out platforms for lax enforcement against artificial intelligence. One of the fake images of Swift reportedly shared over 47 million times on X in what advocacy groups say is a form of sexual abuse.
There should be legislation.
Ladies and gentlemen, that is huge. Now, check this out. Check this out. I've been on Taylor Swift for a little bit right now. I first dropped letting you know, and I showed you a couple of pictures that I could show you in a pre-recorded that I did a few days back. This fell across my desk yesterday. It's huge. It's huge. AI, you don't want this deep fake things, but it's showing you how powerful they are. The White House could care less if this was Nicki Minaj, Machine Gun Kelly, Kim Kardashian, or any other Caucasian, Becky, or Karen. This is Taylor Swift. And I'm going to tell you why it's so important for him politically. They jumped on this real quick, and try to tie it to deep fakes, which we heard Hillary Rodham Clinton tell you about deep fakes. But big game, this goes a layer deeper. What the hell is a Swiftie? Okay, I understand the Beehive, that was Beyonce. It is still strong among the sister girls. She come out tomorrow, and Joe Biden, Trump this is that. Sisterhood that's in the Beehive, they with it. This Swiftie thing is not only a phenomenon, it's dangerous. Ladies and gentlemen, I am telling you, this is dangerous. I'm going to I found the movies I can compare it to prove. Sorry. I've been on that no sound button. Shout out to you. Listen to me. Swifties is dangerous. It has an etymology. As you can clearly see, Swifties. I went and I've been researching Swifties all day. Sorry for the no sound. Taylor Swift is queen of said Swifties. Swifties have a history. They go back for years since the launch of Taylor Swift into superstardom. Probably the day Kanye said, give me that damn award. That go to Beyonce. Swiftie Nation formed that day. It has an etymology. Check that out. If you are a Swiftie, the Swiftie Nation feels a personal relationship with Taylor Swift. As we seen in the hashtag that went viral on X, Protect Taylor. As we seen from how fast, in the last story, how fast the White House sprung into action. All right, for one, they need that endorsement. Two, it's Taylor damn Swift. And the Swifties feel that they have an actual relationship with Taylor Swift. I mean, seriously, they have an emotional attachment to Taylor Swift. This is very dangerous. Love and community. There's a community. They have foods that they eat. Here's the one that's dangerous. Sociological characteristics. Right? They're living almost vicariously through Taylor Swift. I mean, dudes too. Swiftie Nation is very, very powerful and dangerous. Swifties have been described as a loyal flock that are the Hobby Lobby chicks. Zillennial chicks in Hobby Lobby, there's straight Swifties. There is some Swiftie. you know how gang members wear bandanas? That's how the set rocks. That is how the set rocks. Moving on. Did you know Swiftie Nation has an industrial impact? So you don't know what that means? I'll tell you. Money, money, money. Her tour generate billions of dollars. That's telling you how many companies that you know. Her brand, and through all its subsidiaries, sponsors, endorsers, the machine that's behind it, generated billions of dollars on that tour, ladies and gentlemen. Taylor Swift is generating the Kansas City Chief millions upon millions of dollars. This is huge. It is so popular in some countries, they're having drag shows as Taylor Swift. Demographics. Here are the demographics. Did you know 53% of all adults say that they like Taylor Swift? 53% of the nation likes Taylor Swift. And about 40% of that 53%, ladies and gentlemen, are self-proclaimed Swifties. This is dangerous. There you go. Political role. Taylor Swift, not only the biggest Karen in the history of Karenness, there's a political role. But as you can see, 53% of all adults say, hey, I can dig. You got one song I like. And I'll write your name. That didn't end well for the guy in the video. I'm just saying. 44% of all fans like Taylor Swift are self-proclaimed Swifties. Political role. That's where we're getting to. The political role for the Swifties. Brooke Schultz of the Associated Press called Swifties an influential voter demographic. Did you know Swifties are a voting demographic? Hence why Joe said, listen, come on with it, Taylor. Come on with the endorsement. There go the accolades. There are awards for being Swifties. They've been the best army. Pay attention to what I'm showing you. This blew my mind. As you can see, since the year, wow, they've won it like 10 years MTV Awards. Criticism. Here is some of the criticism, and now I share said criticism of Swiftie Nation. Sorry, Swifties. Swifties have received criticism to their behaviors, right? Say that they're a little bit hard to deal with, and from a psychological standpoint, I don't know if you know that they are popular with Gaylor, right? Gaylor is a conspiracy theory that claims Swifties are secretly Gaye, Marvin Gaye. Hey, listen, I did not know all this, but this is something that you need to know politically. Academic study, right? And there's one where a psychologist seems to think, and I agree with it, that it's a little bit dangerous, that you're kind of living vicariously through Swiftie Nation. Did you know this, ladies and gentlemen? Swifties may be able to sway 2024 elections. All Taylor Swift has to do is say the word, "What the hell is this?" This is from USA Today. This is not, this is dangerous, ladies and gentlemen. And you got to know, I'm starting to think Jesse Waters' theory is correct. Sir, ma'am. Hush your mouth, Miss. Shut up, Al Sharpton. Jesse Waters' theory and what he ran that story on Fox News about the CIIA, it could be real with this young lady. Could be real with said young lady. But from USA Today, Swifties may be able to sway 2024 elections. All Taylor Swift has to do is say the word. That is not cool. Look at the numbers here. As you can see, America's carrying right there. You see dude like, oh, wow, that is Taylor Swift, dude. Dude. Get a picture. Pop superstar Taylor Swift might have helped register enough voters in a single day last September to swing close races in multiple states. Do you understand that? They're going on to say that it may not affect presidential politics, but her word can have House representatives where, you know, in certain districts it'd be tight, come down to a few thousand, few hundred votes. Team Swiftie. Call in Team Swiftie. Breezing through some of this article, I found it was very, and I do mean very interesting, where you can see Swift fan base tends to be younger and more liberal than the country overall. And although the new voter registrations aren't likely enough to affect the presidential election, don't be underestimated by that. Several 2022 U.S. House races were decided by fewer than 1,000 votes. That is huge, including Colorado, where Representative Lauren Boebert, who can get it, I'll break her off, won her her re-election by 546 votes. They're saying bring in Team Taylor Swift. Here's something that you need to know. Experts say there's every indication youth voting will be higher this year as it was in 2020. That is something, here's a quick disclaimer. Man, we got to raise the age to about 25, 18. Oh my God. I'm going to talk about that in another movie comparison about the Republic. Not today. Here is some demographics that you need to know right here. The younger generation is really starting to connect the dots between what they care about and what they don't care about, meaning social politics. This is where Taylor Swift is huge with social politics. Did you know Vote.org, which registered 297,400 new voters last year, when you have someone registering 30,000 votes at a time, it's absolutely can have an impact. Guess who that person is? You guessed it, Taylor Swift. Taylor Swift and her legion. That is Taylor Swift. If you did not know, known around the world as America's Karen, youth voting seen as a key in 2024 election. Now do you see why Joe like, hey, Damn, Taylor, come on, baby. What you doing? We need you to go and say what you need to say. This is absolutely mind-boggling, the power that she's going to have. In the 2020 election, about 48% of the eligible voters aged 18 to 29 cast a ballot, compared with 73% of people aged 65 to 74. They looked at the numbers and they said, okay, we left too many. So in 2024, in November of 2020, if you were 15 years old, you couldn't vote, could you? You can now, and you're a damn Swiftie. You can now. So in November of 2024, and my birthday, let's just say, is in March, I was 14, 15, 16, 17. None of those could pull the lever. They all can this year. It's huge. That is huge, the power of Taylor Swift. I'm glad they're bringing this out now, and I'm going to tell you why they're bringing it out, too. But I don't know if you know it or not, Swift has only occasionally got political, occasionally. But this is what you need to know, and we're going to move on occasionally. So I have that sound bite. We'll play that another time because I'm going to stay on this Taylor Swift story. In her post, last fall, Swift encouraged her 278 million followers worldwide to participate in the upcoming elections, but didn't endorse any candidate or positions. This was last year. Ladies and gentlemen, this woman has about 278 million following her on Instagram alone. Do you understand? She has videos that's done did 1 billion. This is mind-boggling. So remember these two things before I move on to the next story, ladies and gentlemen, and this is huge. Number one, President Joe Gaff Biden is desperately seeking Taylor Swift, not Susan. He's already had Susan. And number two, Walt Diddy just brought this story to you, and it's about Taylor Swift, the most powerful Karen in the history of the world. In the history of the world, ladies and gentlemen. Like, share, subscribe, hit the notification bell. We are warming up. Who else is coming to the house? Shout out to STP in the house. STP is in the house. That is Spawn the program. Appreciate you, fam. Thank you very much for the no sound. It happens to the best of us. This is my sorry for 2004. Ruben is in the house. Shout out to you. Thank you for staying with me, Charles Willie, because we are going somewhere, and I'm going to blow your mind because that's just what I do on this show. Before we get to the main story, this is one that I found interested. Did you know Snoop Dogg has did a U-turn? Snoop Dogg does hard U-turn now, says he has nothing but love and respect for Donnie J, Donald Trump. Uncle Snoop Dogg say it's all good. It's all good for Shizzle Bezel. For Shizzle Bezel. Snoopy Dogg and Donnie J is all good. Let's see if we can make some sense of this, ladies and gentlemen. First bullet point reads, Snoop Dogg told the Sunday Times in London that he has love and respect for Donald Trump. That's right. Not only love, he got respect too. Also, Snoop said the rapper cited Trump's decision to pardon Michael Harris, the co-founder of Death Row Records. Speaking of Death Row, growing up, we had Pop, the Dog Pound, Snoop, Dre. Ooh, you couldn't do nothing with them. And guess what? I have never heard of Michael Harris a day in my life, but guess what else? Donnie J said, come on out of prison. Come on out of prison, black man. Joe Biden lock you up, I'll let you go. Also, it reads, Snoop Dogg has harshly criticized Trump times in recent years. I remember that. And I think he said, Donald Trump. That is what he said then. Snoop Dogg has nothing but kind things to say about Donnie J these days. Wow. Isn't it amazing the rich actually feel inflation and all these business opportunities? Like, damn, I could have got that money. Donnie J was still there. The rolling down the street, smoking Indo, sipping on gin and juice rapper seems to have had a change of heart towards Donnie J. Shout out to you, Snoopy. Guess he ain't so racist after all. There he is, Donnie J. Asking a question that all black people need to consider. What the hell you got to lose? What the hell do you got to lose this second time? Nothing. He only be there 4 years. What the hell you got to lose? Nothing. Moving right along. That is Donnie J right there. But as I can mention, the co-founder of Death Row Records, and this is when they were beefing. This is from Donnie J back when he was first on Twitter the first time back in 2017. So can you imagine what the outcry would be if at Snoop Dogg, failing career and all, had aimed and fired the bang bang at President Obama? Jail time. Oh, that is funny. That is so funny. But moving on to better days, and those better days is Snoop Dogg is now having nothing but love for Donnie J for releasing one of the Death Row co-founders. Can't make it up. Remember these two things before I go. Number one, Snoop Dogg was not only rolling down the street, smoking Indo, sipping on gin and juice, he's now forgiving Donald Trump and having nothing but respect for him. Love and respect. Like, share, subscribe, hit the notification bell, or the dislike button if you are on the far left. Can't please you all. Can't please you all. Ladies and gentlemen, main story time. Do you remember the Manchurian Candidate from 2004? I'm going to have a little film theory right now because you're wondering what you talking about, Walt Diddy. The Manchurian Candidate 2004. How does that compare to President Joe Biden and President Donald J. Trump? Well, ladies and gentlemen, let's find out. If you remember the Manchurian Candidate, it was an amazing movie. Actually, a real remake. The first Manchurian Candidate was starring old Blue Eyes Frank Sinatra. This one stars old brown skin Denzel Washington, as you can see right there. The Manchurian Candidate from 2004. If you've never seen the movie, I'm not going to spoil it. Absolutely amazing. It holds up so well to be 20 years old. I promise you that. It is worth checking out. But some of the stars were Denzel Washington, my man Liev Schreiber, who also played in X-Men. Remember X-Men Origins, one of the origin stories where he was Sabretooth, and a lot of other movies. Award-winning actress Meryl Streep, Kimberly Elsie, who has conservative values, so she's been through the fire. You have Jeffrey Wright, who is now, and normally I don't like when chocolates play non-chocolates in remakes like Will Smith in the Wild Wild West. He did a great job as Commissioner Gordon in the Batman, so hell, we're going to leave him alone. An ensemble cast. Anthony Mackie was in the movie, believe it or not. So also John Voight. What's going on in the movie? It is a psychological thriller. It's all about, it was centered around the Kuwait War, over being stationed in Kuwait during the Iraqi War of George Bush era. Also, ex-Senator Al Franken was in said movie. But that's the premise of the movie. Set up, the backdrop is Iraq. Soldiers go off, fight. That was the major right there. But here's a little bit of a trailer. Absolutely great trailer, clean movie that holds up to this day. Denzel, one of his best performances. Meryl Streep gave a tremendous performance. But what it's all about, as you can see right there, all about control, right? They're under control, and it was about the mind. Controlling said mind, ladies and gentlemen. Manchurian Candidate was titled because of the company that's behind the scenes, Manchurian Industries. They industrialized, developed, tested the tech. Who would be Manchurian in the 2024 elections? Well, Manchurian is a group. The DNC, the Democratic National Committee, RNC, television companies, pharma companies, the big tech companies, they all come together and could make what we could call Manchurian Industries that develop. Think of those people you see right there on that gurney as senators, congressmen, and that's on the state and the federal level. Who else Manchurian? The big time donors. right? As you can see from that quick flash, they were all about getting into your mind. It's under control. How do you control political officials? You do it with money. You know, it's pretty simple. You're going to do it with money. You're going to do it with influence. You're going to do it with things of that nature. So Manchurian, for us in this conversation, so I don't get in trouble on YouTube, is big tech, legacy media, huge corporations, Budweiser, Nike, Walmart, Target, all of the swarm that comes together to influence this guy right here that influences us. So in the Manchurian Candidate, what's going on? I'm not even going to give you names. Our protagonist is Denzel Washington. He is a major from the Army that led the mission. And now he is ran into some information to find out, okay, what the hell is these nightmares I've been having? How does that equate to what's going on in America? People kind of waking up. You're waking up to the border. You're waking up to influence. Wow, we keep electing these people, not doing anything for us. Things of that nature. But who's controlling it back? Manchurian, which is i.e. the big techs, all of the conglomerates and the multinational corporations that fund these cats. So you got Denzel Washington. You got this character right here. He's a Manchurian Candidate. He is the hotshot son of the Meryl Streep character. He is going to be on the ticket for a vice president. He is being groomed in every way, just like we see some of your political royalty do. RFK is being groomed. So for this example, this is Joe Biden. This is Joe Biden. So let's get the characters one more time. We're comparing the Manchurian Candidate. Manchurian is a company who has, through manipulation and injections and whatever they did medically, to control our characters here. The movie is starring Denzel Washington, as you can see. He's Ben. And we got Raymond Shaw. So, for this theory, Denzel Washington's character is Donald Trump. Joe Biden is Raymond Shaw. So moving along into the movie, it's all about control. Right? Military, who funds it? The government doesn't have products to sell. They get their revenue from us. You go to an Army PX, they don't produce that. So as you can see, that's how it kind of works. That is Donnie J. Donnie J 2016, Donnie J now, outside looking in, trying to get in. Manchurian is the elites, the DNC, corporate powers, special interests, the central planners. Well, in the movie, Denzel figured out something was wrong. Donnie J figured out something was wrong. Stay with me on this. This is when I'm going to start blowing your mind. The Manchurian Candidate, as you can see, Raymond Shaw, right? There's Senator such and such. There's plenty of senators up to including Chuck Schumer. This character by Meryl Streep could also be Jim Clyburn from South Carolina that helps pull the strings for Shaw. But as you can see, that's the corporation. They're controlling things. Right. There's Donnie J. See him going up the escalator. The Biden character going up the escalator, Donnie J was coming down. But it's all about espionage and deceit. And with one simple phone call, wham, he turns into the Manchurian Candidate. Think about Biden right now. Biden turns into the Manchurian Candidate when he's out in front following the strip. He's not so good, Hot Mike giving out his thoughts. He has to get reprogrammed again. On the flip side, as you can see, when he gets programmed again, it was all about being president. So the premise of this movie is Shaw is going to become vice president, and the Manchurian Candidate is going to take out the president-elect, and he will be installed. I'm telling you, he's already installed our version of Shaw, which is Joe Biden. He gets his reprogram. In the movie, you get reprogrammed when you get the phone call, they bring you back to the lab. Joe Biden gets his reprogram when you put him in front of teleprompter, say what he got to say, whether he gets it out right or correct, and they quickly get his ass off stage. Well, what if I tell you this movie was mistitled, right? And this scene right here is what you need to see. Here is the most powerful scene right there. As you can see, take you back to get reprogrammed. This is it right here, ladies and gentlemen. He asked him the question, and I'm sorry, let's get to the point. Y'all end up asking our Trump the question, do you think you're not a part of it too? That the elite didn't plan for you, an anomaly, someone that should not be here, right? That's the question that he asked Denzel right there. He asked Denzel right here, ladies and gentlemen, do you think you're not part of it? Donald Trump is also the Manchurian Candidate. In this movie, and I'm going to go ahead, I have to spoil it. You've probably seen it. If you're not seeing it, shame on you. In this movie, Shaw and Ben are both Manchurian candidates. Shaw right here represents Joe Biden. He's activated when he's getting out there. They make him a puppet, take him off the stage, answer no questions. Shaw, Ben, as we can see here, and here is Ben going to get reprogrammed. Ben, our Donald Trump, is a Manchurian candidate, and he gets his programming when he's out doing those rallies. That's what they hated about Trump. That's what they hate about Trump. Both are Manchurian candidates because you're going to be beholden to those that put you in position. You can't just become president or win a huge national office like Senator of Texas, Senator of New York, California without a lot of money. You're not going to spend your own money. But the problem for the establishment, the problem for the state that goes deep, you know what I'm talking about, is when Trump gets reprogrammed with his code, i.e. the Manchurian Candidate, pick up the phone, is this Raymond Shaw? Raymond says their middle name Shaw, boom, it hits him. When Donald Trump goes out on these damn campaign rallies, the people energize him to be Mr. Freedom Fighter, which goes against everything the people, the central planners, the big elite like about Donnie J. They know Donnie J can come back to Washington and follow the robotic presidential shit. We seen him do some of that, right? When you wanted him to get rid of General Mad Dog Mattis, he didn't because he was trapped within the White House. When Trump comes out of the damn White House and the cameras is out or the people is out, you get this version, this Manchurian Candidate, because in the end of the movie, that Manchurian Candidate, Denzel Washington, ends up taking Shaw out. Do you understand how this movie? You see, there goes Shaw right here. And he asked him right then, because Denzel did not know, do you think you're not a part of this? That was the question. He said, what makes you think you're not a part of it? And it's hard to stop on that. Get in there. That's what he asked. What makes you think you're not a part of it? That is the question. What makes you think you're not a part of it? There he is thinking he's solving the case, just like Donnie J is a part of it. People that support him, that want everything that you want and everything that you love about Trump to be at that rally, it does something and he comes off strip. The establishment, those in power, those that mega donors, whether they're countries, kings, or whoever, behind Donnie J, hates the moment that he becomes a Manchurian Candidate, because there are two in this movie. Shaw's the Manchurian Candidate, and the Denzel Washington character is the Manchurian Candidate because at the end, wow, he's behind the trigger. What ultimately happens in the movie is Shaw overrides a little bit of his programming, and he takes the fall for the president-elect. I'm here to tell you, ladies and gentlemen, that there is a huge comparison between the 2004 Manchurian Candidate movie and these two Manchurian Candidates. It's just a little reverse. I'm going to talk a lot about politics, but I got to do it with movies. Trump's version of the Manchurian Candidate, the Denzel role, is what you want. Tell me there's not a difference between Donnie J sitting in the Oval Office when he was there, Donnie J having to do politics shit, and Donnie J when he in them stadiums or just in front of the camera in raw form. The people hits his program like, freedom fighter, I'm going to talk shit. But the central planners, the rulers of these principalities and wickedness in high places, they want Donald Trump, the politician. Which version will you get this time? I don't know. Depends on how Swifty Nation and everything goes. But it seems to me that they have a lot to come in with this movie. Watch the movie, The Manchurian Candidate, and it blows your mind. Candidate. It should be candidates. They all were. It is a very intriguing movie, and you find out in the end when my man asked Denzel the question, what makes you think you're not part of this? What makes you or I think that Donnie J is not part of this? I'm telling you, he becomes our Manchurian Candidate by energizing the people. Something tells me, and it's a prediction, he comes back to the White House in 2025. You're not going to see him in there much. Start a deal, gone. He's going to be on the road. He's going to be on the road so he can be the Manchurian Candidate. So let me know. Like, share, subscribe. Hit the notification bell. Remember these two things before I go. Number one, there were two Manchurian Candidates in the 2004 film, The Manchurian Candidate, starring Denzel Washington. I'm telling you that these are both Manchurian Candidates. One is a terrible one, and that's the one with the ice cream. And two, when the people energize him, you can go with the other Manchurian Candidate. Like, share, subscribe, hit the notification bell, or the notification bell just might hit you, and we don't want that. And I would kindly appreciate it. I'm telling you, ladies and gentlemen, that is my theory. You tell me what you think. Am I off base? Could it make sense that Donald J. Trump and Joe Biden are both Manchurian Candidates? Check out that film and what we're going to be doing on this show. When I talk politics, I got to do it through some film theory so I don't get in trouble. There's no sense in me getting demonetized. My platform is not big enough, but I will go ahead and give you some inside information to what we're talking about tomorrow, ladies and gentlemen. I think you're going to enjoy the next version. The next film theory is we're going to break down Matrix movie Anomaly, the Anomaly, in the Matrix movie, and Donnie J. And I think you would really enjoy that. Do me a favor, like, share, subscribe, hit the notification bell. You on Life's a Movie, where we're going to break some things down, and we're going to stay on top of this Swifty shit. Sir, ma'am. You not going to, I can understand Madonna being like she was. She was SLUT. Michael Jackson went from dark skin to no skin tone, but could dance his ass off. Beyonce got bit Tibbo bitties and shake her butt. This Taylor Swift thing, I think Jesse Waters is correct. Yes, sir, ma'am. Taylor is cute. She's a nice person, but it don't make no damn sense. It makes no sense, the phenomenon that is Taylor Swift. She doesn't have, I watched some of her videos. None are really over the top. She ain't punch a damn bitch in the face. She don't curse. It makes no sense. But her Swifty Nation is evil, diabolical, little damn minions. Makes no sense. We're going to keep exploring that. Like, share, subscribe, hit the notification bell. I would greatly appreciate it. And you tell me. You can tell me this is the new format for the show. We'll start off with me giving you some news that you may not be aware of. Then we'll do some film theory. Then we'll come to the chat room to share chats and all these things together. So I really appreciate everybody. The community is growing. Thank you for the people that watch my 6 reasons blacks may go for Trump. Wow, it is doing great. It has like almost 800 likes. So many damn comments. It's going to be hard for me to read. But yet and still, YouTube made sure none of you knew this was going on. But it's okay. I have a plan. Do me a favor. Like, share, subscribe, hit the notification bell. Not going to keep you longer. The time is 8:48 in the PM here on the East Coast. This is Life a Movie. And remember these things that I'm about to tell you. You're more than enough. You're worthy. You can do anything you want to do if you put your mind to it. I put my mind to making this content. Put your mind into believing in yourself. Put your mind into encouraging yourself. Sometimes stop discouraging yourself. And I hope you have a great, great day. Shout out to Cova, the technician. Cova, there's a conspiracy behind this Taylor Swift shit. I've been looking over and over again. I said earlier, we understand Madonna's rise. She was SLUT. Michael Jackson went from damn my color, your color, our color, to no damn color, but he can still dance. Beyonce, bit tibble bitty sugar ass. Taylor Swift, she don't curse. First time I ever known she had a damn boyfriend was this Travis Kelce dude. She's the biggest damn star in the world. I'm thinking Jesse Waters may be absolutely correct, man. There's a damn conspiracy, and I'm going to find it. And also, Taylor Swift and the Swifties may just decide this election. And I just compared with you and me and my boo thing in this picture, the comparison between the 2004 film, The Manchurian Candidate. Well, there was 2 Manchurian candidates. It was Shaw, it was Ben, and I'm telling you, both in 2024, both are Manchurian candidates. You have Joe Biden, who is playing Shaw. He gets his reprogramming every time he comes out, says some shit. Ain't gonna be no question. That's it, Mr. President. Look, just look at you. Then they tell him which way to go, he gone. Donald Trump becomes the Manchurian candidate when he's on these rallies. He hear from the people. He go against everything, but you put him in the White House, right? He's surrounded. He can't get out of that motherfucker. Ooh, Mr. President, you ain't going no goddamn where. And then they got him. They got him. So like, share, subscribe, hit the notification bell. Cova says, that's why it's funny. They were so AI. Man, listen. They done went to the damn president. And guess what, Cova? The president, and I did it in one of my top stories. I'll rewind right quick. If you just missed me, these are what we talked about today. Our first story was all about, what the hell was it about? Damn it. First story was about Panera Bread. If you don't know Panera Bread, the signs, I gave you the signs that it's going out of business. Next, we talk about the Biden deal with the border. Here's the deal. They ain't going to do shit unless they're over 5,000 a day for 7 days straight. The hell, you Negroes. Listen, Memphis, don't worry about it. Julio, Hector, Stephen is from Eastern Europe, and Wong, they going to come fix your neighborhood and make y'all buy your new chicken wings and everything from them. And I have a theory about this immigration. We'll do that in some film theory. Also, we talked about the House GOP. Guess what? I said, hey, they're going to impeach your AUKUS. He ain't my AUKUS, it's your AUKUS. They say, listen, you got to go, fam. This is the one that blew my mind, and I'm going down the Taylor Swift rabbit hole. Joe Biden desperately seeking endorsement from Taylor Swift to boost polls. This chick got 270 million fans worldwide. I mean, that might just be on Instagram. Can't do nothing with her. From ABC News, fake explicit Taylor Swift images. White House is alarmed. Hell yeah. Be even more alarmed if she come out tomorrow and say, hey, I'm going with Joe Biden. Then we find out Swifties is dangerous, ladies and gentlemen. They have a history, etymology, you name it. They got it. They even got a damn dress code. Then we find out Swifties may be able to sway 2024 elections. All Taylor Swift has to do is say the word. Oh, my shit. And they don't mean nigger. They don't mean that word. That's all she got to say. I probably shouldn't have said nigger, but I said it. And then we talked about how Snoop Dogg does a hard U-turn, now says he has nothing but love and respect for Donald Trump. Not only did Snoop Dogg do that, that was once a Heavy D song. I got nothing but love for you, baby. Got nothing but love for you, honey. And then finally, we did some film theory comparing the Manchurian Candidate. Both Shaw and Ben were Manchurian candidates, and both Biden and Donnie J is too. One is better than the other. Coach says White House can't do jack about. No, they can't. They can't. But hell, they get them damn endorsements. They're going to tell, hell, they're going to talk about it like they can. And shout out said this, MSN, copium. It is. Listen, man, this damn Taylor Swift thing has blown my mind. I'm in my dumb world with myself, you know, being myself, focusing on my damn self. I didn't realize that Taylor Swift became queen of the damn world. Swiftie Nation is a thing. It is huge. If Taylor Swift came out tomorrow, endorsed sticking your finger in your ear and doing your tongue like this, millions of people be doing that shit. Let her come out in our next video. Women gonna be doing it. Taylor Swift is huge. And here's something for you to think about. In 2024, November the 6th, 7th, 8th, whichever one it was, in 2020, and you were 14, 15, 16, 17, you could not vote. Damn it, your ass can now. That's dangerous. We're going to talk about this. I'll give you a hint. This is not a damn democracy. You making it a democracy. People like me got to get the hell out of here. You did not go to civics class. Oh, you're destroying a democracy. Please destroy democracy. Please. Cova says, black male Swifties are quite the sight and blows my mind. Cova. See, Hove. I did the research. This shit is fucking real. My niece is a damn Swiftie. Talk to my damn brother. Yeah, you know your niece a damn big Swiftie. What? Go listen. Listen, this made no sense. So we're going to follow that and a whole lot of things. Listen, I have some editing to do. So unfortunately, said Walt Diddy got to get out of here. Listen, come out of the clouds. Come join me. When I talk politics every Tuesday, we're going to do it with some film theory for two reasons. Number one, I may get by the YouTube algorithm. Number two, I record these, so therefore I can release them. Shout out to the 700 people that watched my, that liked my video until about the 15,000. It should be at 150,000. I got 700 likes, but they throttled the video. I know how you, sir, Mr. YouTube, sir. I know what the hell you did. It's okay. But we're going to wrap it around film theory. Like, share, subscribe, hit the notification bell. Remember these two things before I go. Number one, I am Walt Diddy, Life's a Movie, and I am your not so humble host. And number two, man, I can't tell you how grateful I am spending this time with you. But unfortunately, I got to go. I'm going to see you on the next one.
That way. So can I give it to you that way? That way. So can I give it to you